55 Sports. This is The Locker Room.
And with that, we say good evening, everyone. Welcome inside the first locker room of the new year. He is Elijah Collins. My name is Justin Prince. Thank you, as always, for making us a part of your Friday night. And Elijah, now that the new year is officially upon us, we can finally start thinking about conference championship races.
That's right. You got that right, JP. With less than a month left in the girls' season, conferences races are starting to heat up, and the cream of the crops are starting to separate themselves on the boys' side as well.
Yeah, that's right. And right now in the SAC, there is a logjam atop the conference standings. 4 teams entering the night with 2-0 records in SAC play, but that would not be the case when the night would come to an end. Let's get things started, shall we? And we're going to begin our night over at By-Hay Arena. 2 of those unbeaten squads in the SAC squaring off. Northside hosting Wayne. Pick things up in the 4th quarter. Generals down but not out. Monty Smith gets the bucket inside, ties the ball game up, but Northside would answer in a big way. Eugene Young Jr. finishing inside himself, puts the Legends back on top, gives Northside that lead, and then Brayshawn Bassett got hot. 3-ball from the wing. Next time down, how about another for Mr. Bassett? Dude is like...
He's going off, right?
Yeah, he's as good of a shooter when he's hot as anyone in the conference, Elijah. Then a little bit later, Wayne just trying to hang around, down double digits now. H.J. Dillard. Good move inside, finishes to cut the lead back down to single digits, but this one was all Northside in the end. Tay Johnson, the tough take right here, the finish, the foul. Northside rolls 81-73. They move to 3-0 in SAC play.
All right, let's get out to Spartan Arena. Homestead, one of 4 teams entering tonight undefeated in conference play. Tonight they face the Southside Archers. Let's go ahead and pick things up at 3rd quarter. Archers are up. Javante Bragg at the top. Banks
Banks open late.
I was going to say it's a little late, but it's cash. 3rd quarter, 3 minutes left. Will Jameson is not having it. Takes it through the lane. Finger roll with the right hand. 28-26. Homestead steals the lead. Just a few seconds later, Jameson once again put the team on my back.
Whoa, good finish
tonight. Gets the bucket to go, plus the foul, but Jaden Morrison, he's going to do it on the break. Takes it up court, passes up to Amarion Washington. 2-point layup is good, but Homestead secures the victory tonight in bounce-back win. They secure the win 44-41, 10-1 overall, 3-0 in SAC play.
All right, Concordia, they're also looking to stay perfect in SAC play tonight. The Cadets back home taking on Bishop Luers. We're going to pick this thing up late in the first half. Check this out. Off the miss, Nick Thompson gets out on the fast break, and when he's running, you best watch out. Hangs, thought he was maybe going to dunk it at first. Finishes with the foul instead, puts the Knights on top after the break, after recess, we should say. They get out and running again. Isaac Zay that time gets the bucket, puts the Knights up a little bit more, puts them up 4, and then a little bit later, Grant Hayworth gets inside to get Concordia back in this thing, cuts the lead back down to 2, but Luers would hold them off all night, Elijah. You haven't seen this from Luers or Concordia really all year. Damian Jackson with the bucket. Luers wins a nail-biter night, 49-48, the final in that one.
Hey, shout out to Luers. All right, next up comes at Chargers Fieldhouse. 3-3 Carroll hosting 1-8 Bishop Dwenger. Both teams, hey, they're still hunting for their first conference win. First quarter, 30 seconds in. Jackson Pardon, as you say, pardon me. There we go, gets the left to go. Chargers take a 2-0 lead. Other end we go. It's going to be Preston Ross. Gets it down low. Finds a nice pass to Caleb Lerman. Gets the layup to go. We're all night at 2 early on. It was a back-and-forth game. Later in the first quarter, Pardon again. This time goes the cross-court pass to the junior Kanan Hauser.
Shows off the cannon.
Shows off the cannon. There you go. Knocks down the 3-ball. But Carroll survives the victory tonight. 51-49, the final. Their first SAC win. They move to 1-2 in conference play.
All right, final boys stop in the SAC comes over at Mark Sheff Gymnasium. Northrop and Snyder, they're squaring off tonight. Back and forth early on in this one. Kieran Billingsley. The keys to that Snyder offense today, 21 points, gets to the cup, finishes, ties the game up. Back the other way, though, Keon Bates Jr. Gonna pull, hit the jumper, puts the Bruins back in front. Snyder, though, they would make a little bit of a run after that. Nobody checks Landon Fry in the corner, and that is a bad decision on the Northrop defense. Hits the 3-ball, puts Snyder up by 5, but the Bruins, hey, they'd hang right around there all night long. Dolman Alexander gonna pull up, hits the jump shot, and he was far from finished tonight. A little bit later, check this out. You're going to see him finish from up top for 3, 19 points, 13 rebounds. Nice double-double for Dahlman.
Nice double-double.
Northrop comes away a winner, 61-57.
All right, next matchup on the board, it's Fremont taking on Churubusco. It's going to be Fremont to get the bucket started. It's going to be Connor Slee. Here he is. Gets the bucket to go, gets the layup to go, but Busco is going to answer. It's going to be our guy, Ethan Harstock. Here he is.
3-ball.
Knocks down the corner, ball 3, but Fremont gets the victory in this one, 76-59, the final.
Big win for Fremont. Good job to them. Move over to the NECC. Staying in the NECC, I should say, excuse me. We're going to go up to Paul Bateman Gymnasium. Garrett Central Noble, that's Tyler Gator. Drawing the contact plus the foul. A little bit later on, Reddick Zolman hits the pull-up mid-range J to answer Isaiah Guard. Keeping things going for the Cougs. Fights for the offensive board. Goes up, gets the bucket. Central Noble grows their lead, and they're still back at it. Jackson Andrews finishes as Central Noble goes on to take this one in commanding fashion today, 58-36.
All right, next up, Eastside taking on Fairfield. Alex Hoffer, here he is, going to get things started, finds Noah Mass in the corner. Mass bears the triple to open the scoring. Later on, Santino Brewer. I like
Brewing things up
Brewing
here.
things up. Rifles one over to Clayton Minnick, who answers with a 3 of his own. It's going to be Mitchell Miller. Here he is coming into the lane. Nice take there.
Stops, pops,
and hits a
drops.
pull-up jumper in transition. Another fast break opportunity, and this time it's Tyson Fry. Not related to
No
Drew
related
Fry.
to Drew.
So we think. Inside for the layup. And handles business with a 51-32 victory.
All right, we move our way over to NLC play now. Warsaw back at the Tiger Den. They're hosting Northridge. Northridge 7-4 on the season. Raiders came ready. Nolan Bales pulls up from 15, but Northridge, they would trail early on because the Tigers had Luke Bricker. No bricking the ball tonight for him. Open in the corner for 3, scored the first 8 points for Warsaw, had a game-high 21. Back and forth we go. Mason Bales this time. Jump step, floats home 2. He led the Raiders with 10 still in the first quarter. Drew Heckerman spies the cutting Trey Davis, who lays it in for Warsaw. Tigers hold on to win this one, 47-41. They're now 2-0 in NLC play.
All right, here we go. Next matchup, Northwood is ranked 2nd this week in Class 3A polls, hosting Wawasee tonight. Panthers lead in the 3rd. Miles Irvingham going to work on the block over the defender for 2. Then Cade Bremer off the catch and shoot from a few feet from behind the arc, nails it. He had 18 with just 5 minutes to go. Ethan Wolf just had the assist for Brenner, fakes the pass and does it himself. The black swish make the pit happy tonight, winning big over Wawasee Warriors, 57-23 the final.
This is The Locker Room.
Hey, welcome back inside the locker room, everyone. Well, Elijah, certainly doesn't feel like we should be at this point in the year already, but we are almost to playoff time for girls hoops here in the Hoosier State.
That's right, Justin. Just 25 days from now, the chase for a state title will begin. But before we get there, of course, conference championships have to be decided.
Yeah, the SAC NE8 both looking like they're going to come down to the wire. 2 teams still unbeaten in the NE8. 3 teams still remain unblemished in SAC play. 2 of them squaring off tonight over at Mark Sheff Gymnasium. 4A number 6 Northrop, they're 4-0 in conference play, hosting Snyder, who's 5-0 coming in. Pick things up second half, 1-point Bruin lead at the break until Jordan Poole, bad girl to not get a hand up for, walks into the 3-ball. She had a game-high 30 points.
30, okay,
and Snyder's
Poole.
back out in front, but back the other way. Bruins answer right back. Brooklyn McLemore inside, ties the game up. Does the Finley commit? Right back up, but Northrop then would make a run. Nevaeh Jackson, how do you do? Corner ball, 3, nothing but bottoms. Puts the Bruins up 5. Snyder would try to keep things close off the miss. Janaea Donahue gonna get the board. She gets to the cup for 2 of her 21. That's gonna make it a 4-point game again, but Northrop would take control in a big way after that. Swin Jackson, the youngest of the 3 Jackson sisters, just a freshman, finishes the drive. Bruins take a 6-point lead a little bit later on. It's Nevaeh once again, another 3-ball.
Jackson show.
The Jackson show. The Jackson 5, they got 4 on that team right now with Coach. So, hey,
there you go.
She finished with the team-high 23. Bruins would open up a double-digit lead, never look back. Northrop stays unbeaten. They're 5-0 in SAC play, 79-70.
All right, back to Homestead High School. Spartans trying to stay atop of the conference. Southside still searching for their first SAC win. First quarter we go. All
I don't
night
think
at
it was
0.
coming tonight.
Yeah, not for long. Spoiler alert. You already said it. Molly Stock gets the layup to go. Homestead up 2-0 later in the first quarter. It's going to be Kamani Grayson. Here she is, takes the baseline off the rebound, gets the layup to go. Archers trying to fight and hold on, but it's going to be more from the Southside Archers. This time it's going to be Justin Billingsley. Same side, different result. Knocks down the 3-ball. Archers, surprisingly, steal the lead early, but it's going to be Homestead Spartans. They're going to fight their way back. Whitney Ackenbruck answers herself with a 3-ball, and Homestead secures the victory tonight, 76-25 the final. They remain undefeated in conference play.
All right, back over to By-Hay Arena we go. First half of the Wayne Northside doubleheader. Lady Generals looking to pull the even 500 in conference play, and then they brought it right from the tip, literally. Ball goes right to Anaya Hill off the jump. She takes it in for the easy bucket. Wayne takes the early 2-point lead. Legends, hey, they would hang tight early in this one. Jalea Page to the cup. She's going to finish off the glass. This game all square once again, but the Generals would impose their will after that. Big thanks here to Shabria O'Quinn. She gets the board and the stick back, and she was not finished. A little bit later, Legends cannot body her up once again. How about another board? How about another putback for O'Quinn? Wayne, they get back to 3-3 in conference play. They win 60-39.
All right, next battle, the Carroll Chargers and Bishop Dwenger Saints. Both teams trying to build off last week's victory. See what they can do. Third quarter, 45-19. Carroll up quite a bit on this one. Jaden Fuller pass up to Taylor Fordyce. Gets the layup to go. 47-19 later in the third quarter. We're going to get an answer. 5 minutes left. The junior, Cassie Court, knocks down a little 3-ball of her own. In third quarter we go. 5 seconds left. The freshman, Ava Myers. Here she is, time winding down. Myers, what you gonna do with it? Takes it at the top of the key, knocks home the jump shot, gets it to go. Carroll survives tonight. They get the victory 60-25, 3-2 in conference play.
All right, final stop in the SAC tonight comes back at Eugene Park Court. Concordia girls squaring off with the Lures as well. Pick things up second quarter in this one. Tight ball game. Knights force the miss, and then in transition, check out Carrie Ann Gilman. Cannon the 3-ball. It gives Lures a 2-point lead. Next time down the floor, Knights pushing the pace once again. Another big outlet pass. This time it's up to Addie Shank. Gets the bucket inside. Knights take a 4-point lead, but Concordia would answer right on back. Annika Nelson, tough take here off the dribble drive, takes the contact, gets the shot. The future Huntington Forester with a big night, leads back down to 1. A little bit later, Lauren Goodman. This is good, man. That was really bad. I'm sorry. Flashes home the shot from the short corner. Concordia goes up 6. That's where they'd stay. K-Dats win this one, 57-42.
All right, next conference we go. We got
NECC.
NECC, Belmont taking on C-City.
No, Central
Excuse me,
Noble.
Central Noble, right
They're
out
at
the
Central
gates.
Noble.
Pass tipped by Madison Weiss. She beats her opponent to the ball and lays it up in for the two. Barely a minute later, Weiss again with the active hands. Here she is, another steal and score for a quick 5-0 Central Noble lead. Garrett trying to hang around. Bailey Kellum makes the most of an offensive rebound, and here she is as she buries a three-pointer. Cash, it's good.
Huntington's going to be in some good hands with a lot of these local girls, man.
That'll be good. Buries the three-pointer, but Central Noble too much to handle. Weiss one more, this time from downtown. She scores half of her team points as the Cougars beat the Railroaders 36-17.
Man, she just scored her 1,000th career point. Looks
Yes.
like she was not tired of scoring. Make our way up to Butler again. Fairfield taking on East Side. Falcons got out and going early in this one. That's Morgan Gothrop rattles in the triple try. A little later, building on that nice lead. Nice passing from Bria Garber inside to Kaylee Dillon. Puts it off glass. But East Side not giving up quite yet. Paige Traxler strips Gothrop under the bucket, has herself an easy 2 points, but the Blazers needed a lot more than that. Dillon hits the runner, beats the third quarter buzzer as the Falcons beat the Blazers tonight 42-25, the final in that one.